And we just want to say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Say it louder.
Subscribe.
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 Did you want to say anything? Did you want to say that the drywall doctor is awesome?
The drywall doctor's awesome.
This is my grandson, by the way, and this is our next line of drywall doctors. You guys have a good day. Say it.
Have a good day.
I had so many people talking about how not to two-coat screws. I thought I better show you how they were finished rather than just showing you the first coat. So I'm going to show you the second coat too. And I'd also like to ask you to subscribe. Find the subscribe button and subscribe if you could. I would really like to get some more subscribers. I'm trying to launch a first aid kit, and I can't do that unless I have a lot of subscribers because it's just not going to be worth it. Okay, here I am on back. You'll see my mud is much thinner than my first coat top mud. These are my screws. When I'm dusting things down, I just like to lightly run over these, but I haven't done that, so I'm gonna just run my 8 over it a little bit. So I've got my 6 that I did my first coat with. Now I'm gonna use my 8. And it's just a tight coat, guys. Just a very, very tight coat. It doesn't, you don't need to leave any mud at all. And you do have to hit the entire edge of the screw. So it needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger than what the top coat was. So you need to go past every bit of the top coat to make it nice and smooth. But let me show you. I'll show you with this camera right here. There's the screw head, but it is smooth. There is nothing wrong. You can't even see the screw head on that one or that one. You can see it here too, but I guarantee you there's nothing there. It's perfectly smooth. As soon as when I go to sand this, I just dust it very lightly, and it's ready to paint. I've been doing this for forever. As soon as vaulted ceilings came out. See, vaulted ceilings weren't here when I first started taping. But when vaulted ceilings became a regular thing in tract homes, I had to get up there and tape it, or pre-fill it. Then I had to get up there and tape it. Then I had to get up there and top it. Then I had to get up there and second coat it. Then I had to get up there and third coat it. Then I had to get up there and sand it and touch it up. That's a lot of getting up there, guys. A lot of getting up there. So I had to develop a way of getting a lot more done in a shorter amount of time. So I would go up there and I would pre-fill it. When I'm pre-filling the entire house, I would pre-fill it. But when I would go up there and tape it, +3 had come out. And I would go up there and I would tape and top this entire ceiling. First coat the screws, I would tape and coat the entire ceiling as I'm working it down. Then I let it dry. Now I just tape out everything else. I tape out the rest of the house. I don't top it, I just tape it. Then when I come back the next day to top out the rest of the house, I would get back up on this cathedral and I would skim it. And it's ready to sand. Then I would skim it, and then I would let the rest of the house dry because it's only got a top coat. The next day that I come out there, I sand and detail out the cathedrals, and I get all of the scaffolding out of my way because it's in my way when I'm doing the rest of the house. Get it all out of my way, and I skim out the rest of the house, but the cathedral's done. It's all ready to paint. And then I skim out the rest of the house, and then the next day I come in, I have an easy day, I have no cathedral work to do. I sand it, detail it, and I have an easy day, and I go home. Or back then, years ago, I'd go to the bar, but I don't do that anymore. It just made it simple for me. So I had to learn on these cathedrals how to get away with just 2 coats, not a problem. I would have guys show up, oh, I see 3 coats, I see 3 coats. No, 2 coats. So, you guys have a great day. All right, the nails are all dry. I put first coat on them a couple of days ago just because this is really cool in here. But I put a first coat on, I think it was on Friday. Friday I taped and topped this place. Today's Monday, I'm in here skimming it, and I ran these screws, well, you'll see. And then I just showed you how I put my second coat on the screws, and now they're all dry. And let me show you. All dry. That's only 2 coats. You will never see anything on here. I will sand these screws and they will be perfect. Look at that screw's got 1 coat. That's what it used to look like. That's what it looks like now. 2 coats, guys. That's all you need. Just put your first coat on right. 2 coats. That's all you need. Hey, I'm just coming to you and saying, if you really like these videos, subscribe. And if you really like these videos, share them with somebody else. I also wanted to bring to your attention, I'm coming out with a product. It's called the Drywall Doctor First Aid Kit. It's going to have everything you need in here to do patches, repair work, holes in walls, broken corner bead. So you buy the repair kit, you log in, you follow the instructions to repair all of that stuff, and when you're all done with this is a lunch pail. It's an insulated lunch pail, so you can bring it to work. It'll have a little thing in here like this that you can mix mud in, and when you're done you can carry sandwiches in once you clean it, of course. But I think it was a great idea, and it's going to be called the Drywall Doctor First Aid Kit. I'm going to have it on Patreon really soon. I need support in order to put this together so I can market it and get it out there. So if you could help support me on Patreon, I would really appreciate it. You guys have a great day.